Hi, everybody. Okay, so this week we are keeping it moving, and what that means is that we're going from that essay proposal and we're moving forward to the next writing project, not an essay, writing project. So, what we're doing is we are taking that outline from the essay proposal and we are going and we're utilizing the technique that I guess I showed you in the Making Research Work for You. And what I suggest in that lesson is that you go to your reasons in that essay, in the outline, and you go into a database, you plug in keywords from one of your reasons, and ideally, you find academic articles that highlight some of those key terms that you could potentially use as research that you can build ultimately into a paragraph, if that makes sense. That's how I learned to do my research. No other professor is going to show you that technique because, quite frankly, it's mine. Okay, so that's one technique that you can use for your annotated bibliography. Essentially, the goal of it is to find 3 sources that you can use for your academic research essay. Now, mind you, ultimately for the essay, you're going to have to find 5, but the way that I am suggesting that you use the annotated bibliography is that you can simultaneously build some reason paragraphs. Now, not every professor is going to tell you to do it that way, but in case you've already guessed, I'm all about efficiency and not wasting time, and I like to try to use everything that we have and try to use it for other assignments. Not everybody's that way, but that's how I am. So that's one way. So if you liked my Making Research Work for You lesson, you would have noticed that I take my essay outline and especially my reasons. I take keywords. I plug in keywords like for CQ Researcher, I'll plug in major keywords and I try to find articles that would match, and then I can kind of find my key terms and see if I can find some research within an article that would help me build out my paragraph. Okay, so that's one way you can do it. Another way that you can do it, some students have had luck, others not so much, so you can take this for what it's worth. The JSTOR database has something called the text analyzer. This is something new. I saw it about like maybe 3 years ago. It popped up. So what you can do, if you want, if you're not having much luck, you can go into JSTOR database. Right when you go in, you'll see text analyzer. You can plug in your outline. You can upload your outline, and what JSTOR Text Analyzer will do is it will match, okay, articles with some of the keywords, and it'll find research for you. Now, you got to sift through things. Some of the research is going to be absolutely ridiculous, and it's not going to help at all. You might find a few needles in the haystack. It's worth it, especially if you're having difficulty. I did it for one of my articles, and actually I'd already pretty much finished one of my articles that I wrote, an academic article, and I was kind of surprised. I found 1 or 2 extra articles, but most of the stuff was absolutely not helpful. It's worth a shot. Okay, so see what you can find. Make sure follow those assignment instructions. Follow them carefully. Use the sample assignment. When you paraphrase, make sure to include an in-text citation at the end of every sentence. Otherwise, you will not get a passing grade on this assignment because you will be plagiarizing. Okay, I have full faith that you guys are going to kill this assignment. Can't wait to see what you find. Do good. We'll see you soon.